It's the former #1 overall pick, Travon Walker, there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
On red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 1 quarter in the books. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Prescott now. That's to Ferguson once again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout, here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, Prescott to the air. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Got it. Ready? Red on red. Silver.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big play after being backed up. And even 30 yards. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? Hey, run!
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hot.
On first down, Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Washington now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey! Silver!
Now Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Red on red.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back, goes a long way in doing that.
All right, let's go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
A first down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Cowboys nothing.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Go, go. Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Silver.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.